Welcome ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the 2022 Formula 1 season, but don't you be sad, because it's November/December and that actually means that all the 118 2022 cars are releasing as we speak. The first 2022 car that came out is actually this car right in front of us, being the Alpine A522, driven by, in this case, Fernando Alonso. You may be asking yourself, why is this Alpine pink? Well, that's because the first two races of the season, being Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, they actually raced in this one-off livery where they basically flipped the colors. But before we're taking a look at today's beautiful modelcar, I want to introduce you to the sponsor of this video, being tibormodel.com. tibormodel.com is a great place for the motorsport enthusiast, but not only for modelcars. tibormodel.com also sells figures, fanware, memorabilia, and helmets of the past and present Formula 1 grid. Talking about driver helmets, tibormodel.com has a new optional service to already attach helmet accessories. Accessories like chin spoilers, decals, and van stickers. So you don't have to deal with that. And the good news is, the service is free as well. Great if you don't have very steady hands yourself. Remember Tibor Model's location? It was right here in Slovakia. Good news is, they ship worldwide. And brand new as well, FedEx Express. So you can enjoy your modelcars, figures, fanware, memorabilia, and helmets even faster. I'll make sure to put the direct link of this modelcar and a link to tibormodel.com in the description underneath the video, so the only thing you have to take care of is to click that link down below. Alright, so these are the new style of boxes for Spark, which we actually seen one time before with the RB16B Abu Dhabi video, but I still like them very much. Alright, so if you haven't seen the previous video about this new style of boxing, I will go through that pretty quickly. Very chic, minimalistic new style of boxing. At the top we have the little Spark logo at the top in this beautiful orangey reddish color. Alright, so here we just have the little Spark font type logo. Alright, so this side is actually the most interesting side to look at. We have the Spark logo at this side as well. But what is very nice to see is that we have two little windows at this side and right here as well. Alright, so that's basically the box. It doesn't open with flaps anymore. You just have a beautiful lid that you slide right off. Look at that. You can't tell yet on camera, but it looks like this, so I can already see it. I have to say that BWT pink is a really nice pink. Let's get this beautiful acrylic case off. And this is a very nice thick acrylic. So here we have it, the first 118 Formula 1 2022 season model car. New style of front wing, looking amazing. And I have to say, what I'm a big fan of and a huge plus point for this model car is slits in between the front wing flaps, looking so incredibly nice. What I really like as well is that the new wing end plates are just one piece. So if these are the flaps, it just curves very nicely in this wing end plate. And a year prior, it would basically be flaps and then a wing end plate basically be stuck on there, looking really nice and really sturdy as well. Well, not for Kevin Magnussen's car. Little rings that hold the flaps together, looking really nice too. Even have some sensors on the inside of the wing end plates. This year the wing end plates wouldn't be square or rectangular anymore, but basically this nice little triangle. All the way at the edge of the nose we have a little French flag. Above that we have the model's name A522. Above that the A of the Alpine logo. Then we have a lot of little different sponsors, which are Castrol, Mapfre, Microsoft, Pirelli 150 years, Mandiant, RCI, Bank and Services, Sprinkler, and BWT to finish it off. What I actually see now for the first time is that these noses on the underneath side don't have a cape anymore. Suspension is looking amazing. Really nice to see that they went for a very flat approach. So let's get to the wheels, shall we? New 18-inch tires for this year, looking amazing. So apart from being 18-inch, the tires are also less thick. That also meant that the dampening effect would be less than previous years, which would result that these cars are pretty stiff to drive, which has never been seen before in Formula 1, the introduction of these new winglets over the tires. I believe that's to fight a little bit against tire wake. So yeah, that's basically that. Alright, so let's continue with the driver style, shall we? We have a little wind sensor, we have number 14, then we have a little logo of Alpine with a beautiful 360 camera as well. Then we have two little antennas too. Right, let's get to this cockpit, shall we? Really nice pink on the inside of the halo, a little bit of black with different various logos. And we can see Fernando Alonso's beautiful helmet of 2022. basically heavily inspired by the BWT color scheme. We actually have a clear visor in here as well. Even see a little nose peeking out there too. Underneath there we even see a little transparent chin spoiler looking really nice. Driver figurine looking really clean. For the first time we have white seatbelts. Haven't seen white seatbelts before. Driver's suit looking really nice. I'm not 100% factually sure, but I think midway through the season they changed the driver's suit to a more predominant black color. So let's take a close look at this. Well, it's not a barge sport section anymore, is it? It's actually just the floor now, so let's take a look at the floor, I guess. So here you can see these very pointy bat-like ears. That's just a winglet to gather as much air underneath this car as possible. Underneath this car would actually be a lot of various channels, but I can explain this in the best way possible. So actually this car is built like an upside down plane, if that makes sense. So the lift that a wing generates, they basically flipped it to make it suck to the tarmac. That's basically a hugely simplified version of what ground effect is. So yeah, it's made of this carbon fiber. It's really nice to see that this floor isn't flat anymore. Like I said before, it runs very smoothly into this bodywork. Right, then we get to the side pods. So apart from other teams, this team did decide to go with full-on side pods. Looking really nice. From the top view, they look pretty flat. I really like that. Here we can see that the side pod actually extends almost to the edge of the floor. That's really interesting. So this whole rear section would be the most dominant feature to improve closer racing. I think in 2021 it was like 40% dirty air from 20 meters. With this car in 2022 it was like 4 to 10% or something. It was significantly less. So alright, rear wing looking really nice. What are no more are the wing end plates on the rear wing. And on that DRS flap we basically see BWT. At the side of the rear wing we basically see Castrol and Yahoo. This design from the back perspective is also a little bit different. You see how it curves from very small to pretty wide in width. At the back of the rear wing we can even see the flicker lights as well. Let's say those things basically flicker in the rain when charging electrical systems. I think they even blink under the safety car. I'm not 100% certain of that. It's very nice to see that detail on this modelcar too. But this year there is no diffuser anymore. Actually, if you think about it, this whole floor is basically just one big diffuser. I can talk about this thing for a whole day, but I can't because this video has to be around 8 to 10 minutes long. This base plate also comes with a little text, and that text basically reads Alpine A522 BWT Alpine Formula 1 Team 9th Bahrain GP 2022 Fernando Alonso. I just cannot stretch it enough how much better and how much more premium Spark looks with this new style of packaging. So this whole setup they had back in the day was just very good as well. I generally really like that. But when you place it, you know, on a coffee table or just at your office desk or something like that, it will get all dusty and whatever. It's not the case anymore with this. That's not the case, get it? Alright, I can't wait for the other Formula 1 2022 cars to be released, because the first one coming are the McLaren, Aston Martin, Mercedes and one more team, Alfa Romeo. These cars are the first to release, I think, at the end of December. So to be quite fair, I was honestly positively surprised. I believe it was even released in very late October, which is very early. And I don't know what it is, but since they renewed the packaging, I think the overall quality of the modelcar has increased as well. Extra attention to detail to some areas. So yeah, that's basically the video for today. I hope it doesn't turn out to be too long of an episode. So yeah, I sincerely hope you liked the video you've watched, and I highly suggest you check out tibormodel.com. It's a small store in Slovakia, and I highly appreciate it if you check them out as well. They really deserve it. I highly appreciate it if you were to like and subscribe to the channel. Keeps me motivated to make more awesome, beautiful modelcar videos for you guys. I think when I release this video, the last race of the 2022 season has been raced, meaning there won't be a Ricciardo, Vettel, Schumacher, and I believe that's it, right? Those are the 3 people that quit. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Check out tibormodel.com. Check out this modelcar in the description down below. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you next time as well. Thank you very much.